It's Berlin, 1 round and 4 deals, and I see at least one good player to my left. And another good player to my opposite. Okay. Let's see. Green belt to my right. Green belt to my right. I think he's not so dangerous as players to my left and opposite. Okay, looks like knitting. Let's quickly calculate. 3, 6, 5, 1, 4. 5 tiles in suits and 5 tiles in honors. 10 tiles for knitting. 10 tiles for knitting, okay. And I'm waiting for 9 BAMs, 2 8 cracks. East I took, west, and 7 dots. Yes, and 7 dots as well. I have 11 tiles already. It's a quick table, you see? People don't hesitate much. That's nice. That's always nice when you see that people know what to do, what to take or not to take. It's hardly 13 orphans now because I discarded ones. I didn't have 9 BAMs or 1 cracks. No, it's better to collect something more affordable. Good. 7 dots came into my hand and I'm almost ready, but at this stage you can be waiting rather long. I need 4 specific tiles, 9 BAMs, 2 cracks, 8 cracks, west. Any of them from the wall, and then I'll be ready to win either from the wall or from discard. And these 4 tiles waiting for any of them, independent waiting. Its percentage about 12, maybe 13. So in average I can take my tile for ready hand in about 8 circles. 8 circles. From 9 we count. From these 9 dots, 1, 2, 3, 3 circles passed already. If I'll take my tile soon, it will be very nice. No. A dangerous one, yes. It passed. I thought it could be dangerous against the opposite player, but maybe she wasn't ready. Looks like it. She doesn't need 6, maybe she needs 5, maybe she needs 4. Or maybe she wants mix straight. 5, maybe she waits for 4 cracks. My 8. My 8 cracks discarded twice. No wests are on the table. Ouch. No 2s are on the table. 2s cracks. 1 9 BAMs. Okay. Another 9 BAMs. Too bad. The third 9 bams. Well, the last 8. The last 9 I'm waiting for. And west. And who may give me west? Who may give me my west? Nobody discarded west, and hardly anyone will discard it now. In the end, almost end of the deal. Or maybe I'll pick it from the wall now. No, not now. I made ready when? I made ready when I discarded north. Yes, it was about great. 7 circles, 7 turns. Good. Lucky me, I collected it from the wall, and it was expensive. 30 points from the wall gives you 114. Well, another knitting, you may say. 3, 6, 7. No, sorry. Maybe later. It was 9 tiles. 9 tiles for knitting, I mean. 3, 6, 5, 8, 7. And sometimes I collected 2 knittings in a row. It's obviously independent events, and they can be collected in a row or not in a row. You can collect 7 pairs, 2 hands with 7 pairs in a row. What can I do now? Upper tiles. For upper tiles, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 tiles I have, but maybe it's something like pure straight, rather pure straight than upper tiles. On the other hand, if the player to my left collects cracks, you see, she melds 3 for 5. Maybe she's collecting cracks. I'm afraid so. Okay. I'd better collect some cheap hand. Maybe a cheap hand with mixed shifted chows or mixed triple chow. Maybe pure straight, but okay, let's discard this one. That's curious. What about greens? I don't see greens on the table, and I don't see norths. Norths and easts. Two is alive. That's interesting. Maybe I left this 7 dots really for the last 9. East is alive. Maybe norths are there. Possibly the player to my right collects half flush in cracks. 2-5. Not the last one, no. It's the third 5. By the way, I can win with the last now. That's it. That's what it was about. I can win with the last 5 cracks. But I'm not sure. Maybe 5 is to my... Maybe 5 is to my left. Maybe she's waiting for 5 just to make pure shifted chows. No, very nice. She was making full flush. 2, 3, 4. Yes, she waited for 5 and 8. I took her 5. She didn't win with full flush. And I won just with a small fan hand from the wall. Very cynically, you may say. Very, very curious victory. Well, okay, I collected 2 hands from the wall already. That's why I have such a large standing. And what about this hand? It's chows. It's chows, and I can try... I can try to collect maybe upper tiles, maybe pairs, by the way. I see 3 6s. I plan to make something like mixed triple chow 6, 7, 8. But as long as I see 3 6s, it's either 4, 5, 6, 5, 6, 7. Sorry, 5, 6, 7, 6, 7, 8, 7, 8, 9. Okay, let's take it. Maybe I'll take another 6. Maybe I'll just make ready hand and be waiting for 6, for the last 6 dots. Some people even say that you'd better not to meld. Sorry, I took 9. I took 9 and then I need to make something else. I just thought about the last 6 and took 9 and destroyed my form. Now, this can be 5, 6, 7 BAMs, 6, 7, 8 cracks, 7, 8, 9 dots. I need 7 BAMs and 6 cracks. 2 dots. The player to my right collects lower tiles, but she doesn't need to. Okay. It's her? Yes, it's her. I remember that she had a female voice. The last 6 dots. The last 6 dots. And what about these 2? The last 2 bams. Maybe she waits for 3 dots. Maybe she's not ready. Yes, she just discards this red. The player to my left collects middle tiles. Maybe she waits for my 5. 3. Okay. What about ones? That's curious now. As long as we don't see ones cracks on the table. It's dangerous to discard 1 because it can be pure shifted pungs. And I can do little about this 1 because it's rather dangerous to discard it. Okay, 3 is safe. Maybe I'll be discarding 5s now. 7 bams. Aha, she needs 4, another 4 possibly. Not now. What about 6s? 1, 2, and that's it. 3 9s on the table. 1, 2, 3. Two dots is safe. 1 is dangerous, really. She doesn't take 4. That's interesting. Okay. 1 bams is safe. Okay, maybe we'll make a draw. We'll play to a draw. Possibly. Very possibly, because people just don't want to feed. Maybe somebody else holds 1 and doesn't want to discard it, fearing of feeding into an expensive hand. Okay. Maybe I'll take 9 cracks if the player to my right discards 9. I'll take 9 and make melded hand. Or I can take 6 if she discards 6. Of course, it's either or. Good. Safe tiles come into my hand. It would be bad if she takes 1 from the wall, but 1 is safe. Come on. That was very risky. 1 cracks is safe. Maybe she has pung of 1s. Maybe she discarded 1. She didn't have a pung, but she could. 4. What about 4? Okay. It's better to discard it, really. Okay. Oh, she wasn't ready. She waited for 6 herself, and the opposite player wanted knitting, but she wasn't ready as well. Okay, a draw. It's good for me because I didn't lose points. I remained at the first place. Nice. And now... And what about the opposite player? She left the table. She decided that she can't win. They all have minus 59 because of my two selves. Okay, my two selves. And hardly anyone can get more than 200 points. Well, that's why the opposite player ran from the table. Too bad. Not a very competitive behavior. Not very competitive behavior. No, I don't need this 3. I don't know what to do yet. I'd better wait for something interesting. Maybe it will be mixed shifted chows. Maybe it will be upper tiles. Something upper like 7, 8, 9 cracks, 7, 8, 9 dots. Let's wait for something good. Here is not a clear plan, you see. Not something that can easily become this or that. But now I see something like 1, 2, 3 cracks, 2, 3, 4 dots, 3, 4, 5 bends. Mixed shifted chows it can be. I have 2 pairs and a pung. Let's wait. Okay, let's go for chows. It's the third 3 dots on the table. It's not convenient waiting. It was waiting. Aha, that's it. It was waiting in the middle, in a hole, some people say. 6. Good chow it could be, but not now. The player to my left collects possibly all types and something dangerous like terminals and donors. Terminals and donors cost 32 points. It's an expensive hand, really. Okay. Maybe I'll make some curious chows. 4. 2, 3, 4. I can win with the last 3 cracks. 9 cracks. Okay, doesn't go anywhere. She may be waiting for south. Maybe she's just collecting. Ouch. Lucky her. It wasn't all types, but it was all terminals and donors, you see? 32 points. And she took it from the wall, so she got... It was 40 points and 144 in plus to her standing, but she finished on the second place because I had 2 cells. It was a selfish game, so to say. Yes, I collected 2 cells. She collected 1, and our third deal ended in a draw. The opposite player obviously couldn't collect anything. She wasn't collecting anything. The player to my right wanted pairs. She discarded west. Maybe she was defending, and she was trying to collect pairs, but not very effectively. At least she didn't discard 1, but anyway she left 48 points. Like me, I left 48 points as well, due to the self to my left, but I remained with at least 129 and collected the bank anyway. And that was just good for her rating. If you get good positive points in the end, it's good for your rating and for your guild, of course. She's in the guild of some Netherlands. Good. I collected 2 cells here. Thanks all.